The family of a pilot who died in an airshow crash in Dallas last year has filed a lawsuit against the show's organizers. Len Root was one of 6 people who died in last November's crash at the Wings Over Dallas airshow. His family is claiming negligence on behalf of the people who put on the show and owned the plane Root flew. Fox 4's Peyton Yeager, live in Dallas tonight with the story. Peyton.
Steve, Len Root's wife and daughters, who all live in North Texas, are seeking damages of more than $1 million. They say they are filing this lawsuit, hopefully to ensure safety for all pilots at all air shows and to show that this tragedy was preventable. This is Len Root. He got his pilot's license at the age of 16 and went on to fly for American Airlines for decades before retiring. Root died at the age of 66 at the Wings Over Dallas Air Show in November 2022. 6 men in total were killed when 2 World War II-era planes collided midair. A P-63 King Cobra crashed into the back of a B-17 Flying Fortress before bursting into flames. Thousands of people watched in horror. Root was a co-pilot on the B-17.
Mrs. Root watched it happen. And she's not doing very well.
Root's family is still waiting for answers. Thursday, their attorney, Kevin Kadelka, filed a lawsuit in Dallas County on behalf of Root's wife and daughters, hoping to gain those answers.
We need the lawsuit in order to really get into what happened and who is responsible for that. Second part of that is, who is responsible? What happened? Who was wrong and why did this happen, and then hold them accountable.
Multiple defendants are named in the lawsuit, including the owners of the planes and the Commemorative Air Force, or CAF. The CAF is the nonprofit who put on the air show. The suit says the plane owners, the CAF, and others were negligent in multiple ways leading up to and during the show.
One of the questions that we have is the air boss, who was what I call the quarterback that's calling the plays for the event, is we believe he was employed by CAF.
The lawsuit claims this, quote, air boss failed to draft, organize, and implement a safe and adequate flight plan for the air show.
Our investigation thus far and the preliminary report of the NTSB, pretty much sum it up, is these planes shouldn't have been anywhere near each other.
It could still take several months before the official NTSB report is released. The preliminary report didn't reveal the cause, but states there wasn't any altitude advice plan in place prior to the show.
Let's go ahead and start the 4-engine bombers. 4-engine bombers, start.
Back in January, the FAA released audio recordings of the radio traffic between the air boss and the pilots. Seconds before the collision, you can hear the air boss giving the command to go ahead.
Nice job, fighters. Come on through.
It's a lawsuit to find out who screwed up and hold them responsible. Because we know that the pilots, Mr. Root, didn't screw up.
We reached out to CAF today for comment, no response back, but they previously said they would wait to make a final comment after the final NTSB report comes out, which could take months, maybe a year. Now, Kadelka believes that more lawsuits will be coming. His firm is the first to file, and he says if necessary, they would take this to a jury trial. Steve, back to you.
All right, Peyton Yeager reporting live in Dallas tonight. Peyton, thanks.